Hello friends, welcome to the Plant Science Forum. In another video, we had discussed about the photophosphorylation, C3 Kelvin cycle and C2 photorespiration. Now, I will be talking about the consequences and adaptations occurs in the dark reaction. Among them, now we are going to discuss C4 cycle. While discussing this topic, we will try to answer these questions. What happens in normal conditions? Carbon dioxide concentrating mechanism. Where does it happen? What are the conditions for C4 pathway to happen? Why called as C4 pathway? How does this C4 pathway leads to the carbon dioxide fixation? What are the consequences and significance of C4 pathway? Now this is very general representation for what happens in photosynthesis. Photosynthesis consists of light dependent reaction and light independent reaction. Light dependent reaction involves light mediated excitation of electrons from chlorophyll, where electron vacancy which is being created is fulfilled by electrons liberated by the oxidation of water molecule, and oxygen is byproduct of the reaction. The ATP and NADPH produced by the light reaction is utilized in the next dark reaction or light independent reaction, that is Kelvin cycle. In the Kelvin cycle, atmospheric carbon dioxide is absorbed and incorporated as the carbohydrates. Here ADP, inorganic phosphate, and NADP is byproduct, which is now enters in light reaction to get reduced. As we had discussed and understood that for the synthesis of carbohydrates by fixing atmospheric carbon dioxide, Rubisco plays a very important role. In nature, plants are present in very diverse habitat where principal pathway for carbon dioxide fixation, that is Kelvin cycle, could not operate effectively. So plants adapted to their present environment by variety of processes that deliver atmospheric carbon dioxide to the Kelvin cycle. In such adverse condition, Kelvin cycle operates in protected environment deep inside the cellular arrangements. So these adaptations are C4 and CAM pathways. Plants has developed this mechanism for concentrating carbon dioxide around Rubisco for operating Kelvin cycle for fixing carbon dioxide and subsequently synthesizing carbohydrates. Anatomy also plays a very significant role in the operation of biochemical pathways. Here you can see the anatomical differences in the cross section of leaf belonging to the C3 and C4 plants. The image for C3 plant is just given for comparison, but topic of discussion for this video is only C4 plants. In both the cases, you can see that mesophyll cells are next to the stomata. In C3 plants, mesophyll cells are distributed all around, which includes elongated palisade cells and spherical spongy parenchyma. Whereas no such specific distinction occurs in C4 plants for mesophyll cells. While in C4 plants, the adaptations for concentrating the carbon dioxide is that mesophyll cells surrounds the bundle sheath cells where actually C3 operates. No mesophyll cells in the C4 plant is more than 2 or 3 cells away from the nearest bundle sheath cell. In addition, an extensive network of plasmodesmata connects mesophyll and bundle sheath cells, thus providing a pathway for the flow of metabolite between these two cells. Such anatomical arrangement of mesophyll cells surrounding bundle sheath cell is called as Kranz anatomy. Shuttling of metabolites between mesophyll and bundle sheath cell is driven by diffusion gradient along the plasmodesmata, and transport within the cell is regulated by concentration gradient and by the translocators present at the chloroplast envelope. The cycle thus effectively shuttles carbon dioxide from the atmosphere into the bundle sheath cells, This transport process generates a much higher concentration of carbon dioxide in the bundle sheath cells. This elevated concentration of carbon dioxide at the carboxylation site of Rubisco results in suppression of oxygenation of ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate and hence suppression of photorespiration. As I said earlier, such anatomical arrangement is called as Kranz anatomy because Kranz is the German word used for the wreath. Wreath is an arrangement of flowers and leaves in a circular shape used as decoration. Because of such circular arrangement of bundle sheath and mesophyll cell, this is called as Kranz anatomy. The C4 cycle was discovered in the tropical grasses, sugarcane and maize. C4 cycle occurs in 16 families of both monocotyledons and dicotyledons, and it is particularly prominent in Gramineae, which is now called as Poaceae, Chenopodiaceae and Cyperaceae family members. Here I have given images for various examples. Now, what are the conditions for C4 pathway to happen? Light is essential for the operation of C4 cycle because it regulates several specific enzymes involved in the C4 pathway. Likewise, C2 and photorespiration, C4 pathway developed due to high temperature and oxygenic environmental conditions. Sometimes C4 is also considered as modification of Kelvin cycle as adaptation towards the photorespiratory conditions. As this C4 cycle was observed and discovered by the Hatch and Slack, so it is also called as Hatch and Slack pathway. They found that first compound to be formed in the process is oxaloacetate, which is a 4 carbon compound. So this cycle is also called as C4 pathway. And as this cycle operates to fix atmospheric carbon dioxide, it is also known as C4 photosynthetic carbon cycle. Now this C4 pathway, it is consist of 4 stages. See, the first step is the fixation of carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide enters into the mesophyll cell for fixation by the carboxylation of phosphoenol pyruvate in the mesophyll cell to form a C4 acid. First compound to be formed is oxaloacetate, and this oxaloacetate later get converted into malate and aspartate, which is also a carbon 4 compound. Now this carbon 4 compound get transported from the mesophyll cell into the bundle sheath cell, where this carbon 4 compound is decarboxylated and carbon dioxide is released. This carbon dioxide later enter into the Kelvin cycle for fixation and subsequently conversion into the carbohydrate. Now, after the decarboxylation, the C3 acid which is formed, it again get transported into the mesophyll cell and the receptor molecule is regenerated for the next phase of or the continuation of the process. Again, let's revise what we discussed just now. Here you can see this specialized cellular arrangement for the operation of C4 pathway. This is the arrangement where mesophyll cell surrounds a bundle sheath cell and which enclosed a vascular bundle. The main objective of the whole process is bringing atmospheric carbon dioxide into the mesophyll cell towards the Rubisco enzyme, which is present deep inside the cellular arrangement. So here mesophyll cell, which is nearer to the stomata, it acts as a site for carbon dioxide reception and converts it into a transportable form, and later this transported metabolite intermediate release and concentrate carbon dioxide in the bundle sheath cell where actual Kelvin cycle operates and synthesizes carbohydrates. These synthesized carbohydrates are then enters into the vascular tissue for transporting to the whole plant body. Now these are the details about the operation of C4 pathway. Here you can correlate serial numbers given in the table for enzymatic reaction with the various reaction steps numbers in the red color given in the diagram. Please note that when carbon dioxide is received by the enzyme, later subsequently it can be converted into malate and aspartate or asparatate. Both the conditions there, malate and or aspartate. Both of them, if formed, process simultaneously or separately to regenerate 3 carbon intermediate, that is phosphoenol pyruvate, for continuation of the pathway. Now let's see here. The first enzyme, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase, this enzyme received carbon dioxide in the form of bicarbonate ion. Now this reaction formed the first stable compound of the process, which is known as oxaloacetate. That's why it is called as C4 cycle, because oxaloacetate is carbon 4 compound. Now this oxaloacetate can be converted into a malate by the enzyme NADP malate dehydrogenase. This is the second step. Now in another step, oxaloacetate under the enzyme aspartate amino transferase, it can be get converted into aspartate. Now in the mesophyll cell, aspartate and malate, these two compounds are formed. Now later both these compound aspartate and malate, they leave the mesophyll cell and enters into the bundle sheath cell. Now in the bundle sheath cell, look at reaction number 4. There, under the action of enzyme NADP malic enzyme, this malate get converted into a pyruvate. Malate is a carbon 4 compound and pyruvate is a carbon 3 compound. So during conversion of this carbon 4 compound into the 3 carbon compound, one carbon in the form of carbon dioxide is released, and this carbon dioxide enters into the chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell, and in the chloroplast carbon dioxide is fixed by a Kelvin cycle process. Now in the another step, in the bundle sheath cell itself, the transported aspartate under the influence of enzyme aspartate aminotransferase get converted into oxaloacetate, and then this oxaloacetate under the influence of enzyme phosphoenol pyruvate carboxy kinase, it get converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. Again here this 4 carbon compound oxaloacetate is get converted into 3 carbon compound phosphoenol pyruvate, and during this conversion of 4 carbon compound into the 3 carbon compound, one carbon dioxide is released. This carbon dioxide also enters into the chloroplast of the bundle sheath cell, and this carbon dioxide get incorporated into the carbohydrate via Kelvin cycle. Now in this step, the phosphoenol pyruvate which is formed is free to get transport into the mesophyll cell, and in the mesophyll cell this phosphoenol pyruvate is ready for the next phase of reception of carbon dioxide in the form of bicarbonate. Now let's come back to reaction number 4. In the reaction number 4, carbon dioxide which is formed has been taken by Kelvin cycle. Now this 3 carbon compound pyruvate, this pyruvate get converted into a alanine, Now look at reaction number 6. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme alanine aminotransferase, which converts pyruvate into alanine. Now alanine subsequently get converted into a phosphoenol pyruvate by entering into again mesophyll cells. Now after the formation of phosphoenol pyruvate, this phosphoenol pyruvate is ready for receiving carbon dioxide in the form of bicarbonate ion for the next phase of C4 cycle. This is how carbon dioxide enters into the mesophyll cell in the form of bicarbonate ion and get fixed in the 4 carbon compound oxaloacetate, which is why it is called as C4 pathway. And after the formation of this 4 carbon compound, there is a possibility of forming malate or asparatate. Whatever may be the case, whether it form a malate or asparatate, both of them get processed, and again by the action of various enzyme it forms again a receiver molecule phosphoenol pyruvate for the next phase of process. Now what are the consequences and significance of all this process? The energetic calculation shows that carbonate concentrating mechanism, carbon dioxide concentrating mechanism for C4 plants consume 2 ATP equivalents, that is 2 high energy bonds per CO2 molecules transported, because in this process, again let's see, in this process when this happened, at this condition the 2 high energy bond they are utilized. Now C4 plants photosynthesizing under non-photorespiratory conditions, means high CO2 and low oxygen concentration, requires more quanta of light per CO2 than C3 leaves does. But unlike C3 plants, owing to the mechanism built in to avoid photorespiration, the quantum requirement of C4 plants remains relatively constant under different environmental conditions. Unlike photorespiration, in C4 pathway, plant doesn't lose carbon dioxide, and thus consequently carboxylation leads to the carbohydrate synthesis. In C4 plants, the enzyme phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase, it doesn't have any affinity for oxygen, rather it has affinity for carbonate, not also for carbon dioxide, but carbon dioxide in the form of carbonates. That's why it shows a non-competitive relationship with the oxygen, so it doesn't get affected by the presence of oxygen. High affinity of phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase enables C4 plants to reduce stomatal aperture and thereby conserve water while fixing carbon dioxide, which is in case of C3 plants it loses water in the form of water vapors, but in case of C4 plant water get conserved. All these features enable C4 plants to photosynthesize more efficiently at high temperature than C3 plants, and they are probably the reason for the relative abundance of C4 plants in drier, hotter climate. I hope you might have understood the topic. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.